Yo.
Yo, it's your boys over at VSN District, and today we're at WORSTRAVE for their Y2K Takeover.
Let's go.
We are joined by the man himself, Casper, one of the people behind WORSTRAVE, behind this event. Check it out. What inspired where we're at right now and everything behind us?
I was taking a shower about a month and a half ago, and I was like, it just came to me in the shower. I'm like, we love vintage and we love fashion shows, so why don't we just put it together?
Hell yeah.
And like, give people a different way to like shop for vintage clothes. Instead of just like, it's boring to see just on a rack, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you can love it if it's on a rack, but it's like, it takes it to a whole nother level when you can see it worn and styled and really rocked.
Talk about what got you into start selling vintage. Like this behind us, man. This is his right here. He's selling all this. Like, how did that start? Like, what made you start loving that shit?
My parents, hey man, enjoy that shit. My parents were hustlers. They sold antiques. They never had jobs. They worked for themselves. They were entrepreneurs. And that shit just inspired me from a young age to not want to work for somebody else and to make my own money and be responsible for my own life. And I didn't really care for what they sold. I always cared for clothes. So it came from my parents. I really owe a lot of who I am to my parents.
I love that, bro. I love that. I respect that a lot. Favorite era of clothing? Y2K?
The obsession for Y2K is recent. I'll be honest, I dated a lot of girls that were Depop girls, and it kind of came from that. Like, they put me on a lot of shit. Like, the whole Y2K shit, it comes from the ladies, man. They kill it. But I really like the 70s. The 70s were really innovative for clothing. They really pushed boundaries and shit. But with that being said, I really feel like the Y2K is like the second 70s. Yes. I feel like they pushed limits just like the 70s did.
Bro, the 70s had the flared pants, the tight tops with big pants. Y2K is a mimicry of that, but more street. Instead of just like the elegancy of like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's my favorite too, bro. Like straight up.
So,
and then in terms of the 2000s, like inspirations, who raised your inspiration other than the Depop girls? What like big entity like inspired you from the 2000s?
Dude, my brother was playing a lot of Dipset back in the day. I remember vivid memories. He had a shitty clapped out Civic, and he was playing Dipset. He was playing Jim Jones, speakers booming, like, and they iced out Skullheads, Ed Hardy, Phoebe Simmons, you know, all that shit. I really liked that shit, like, from a young age. I never really rocked it myself, but I just appreciated it. And also, like, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, just like early 2000s, like Vixens, like MTV, like trashy, Paris Hilton, all that shit. I don't know, I grew up watching that shit, so I don't know. It's trashy, but I like it.
Yeah, but it's fire though, it's fire, it's what you like. So I appreciate you having us out, I appreciate the time. Keep killing it, let them know, bro. WORSTRAVE, baby.
Man, with the best marketing team out here, man. Get right. If they at your event, you're doing something right. You're doing something right.
WORSTRAVE, bro. WORSTRAVE.
Let's go.
So we're with some of the people that came to watch the show, as well as with Mari that behind the show. And we're just gonna see what the people copping around here. So what's your name?
Kai. Nice to meet you.
Andrew.
Amari.
All right. So let's see what they got. What'd you get, Kai?
I got me a little button up. That shit clean. And I got me some pants off the runway. This shit was off the runway. I saw that shit, I'm like, nah. That shit clean. Yup.
First WORSTRAVE runway.
Oh shit, my bad. Hell yeah.
Break it down. So I got me some little song, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god.
All right, we got some of the vendors from the fashion show right here. We're gonna talk to them, ask them their name, what inspired them, all that good stuff. So let's go with this. So if you guys could tell me your name and your Instagram is awesome.
I'm Elisa, and my Instagram is 125th Vintage.
I'm Shannon, and I'm triple.threat vintage.
So you guys work together to style, like do all that stuff and bring the pieces. So what inspired you to like get into the fashion world and industry and all that?
For me personally, I've always thrifted since I was young. I love the sustainability aspect of it. I think it's very important to use what we already have since we're like running our earth into the ground. But also, I've always loved fashion. I like things that look crazy, a little funky. I love a lot of different looks and styles. So that's pretty much it, yeah.
Anything to say?
No, that was about it.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you guys, other than like your pieces, your looks, what was your favorite look or piece from the runway other than yours?
I love anything Ed Hardy, especially for the Y2K aesthetic. So all the Ed Hardy fits, slayed.
And then there was one, it's a Moschino shirt, and it's like make love, not fashion. And I thought it was really sad.
I love that piece. That was one of my favorite pieces too. Yeah. All right, well, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Check it out.